Huh? There's nothing on the screen. I know. Uh. Mm. Well, I gotta put something on the screen. Damn. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Chernobyl? Ah. How does the audio even sound? I gotta put something. Well, I gotta put something on the screen. Oh God, hold on. Damn. There's like a lot of delay. What's up with that delay though? I'm not a streamer. I don't have a setup ready to go. I'll just put up a picture. I'll just put up my signature image. Wait, where is it? The hell? What is that? Can I not put up a fucking image? What is this? It's an image. Maybe I have to do a actual image source. Is that a thing? Oh yeah. Well, there's. I mean, oh, here it is. Image. All these specific things for what, bro? So specific for fucking what? Oops. There we go. Scene transition. So how has life been for you? It's been alright. Uh uh I don't know, I'm just testing out this streaming on the original OBS because I've never done it on the original OBS, but there's a lot of delay on my stream. That's like a 30-second delay. It's horrible. I need to fix that. But I don't know where to fix that right now. What's your favorite visual novel? Furry visual novel. My favorite one is Black Gate. But there's a lot of controversy behind that one because of the ineptitude of the developer of that one. He's a pretty inept guy. But it's still going. It's still being updated. If you want to call it that. The updates consist of bare minimum shit. Bitrate encoder settings. Oh shit. I did not adjust my bitrate settings. I'll have to take a look at all this shit later on. Who cares? Who cares, right? Who gives a shit? Who gives a flying shit about any of this? That I have to make sure that I do not capture video from my desktop because there is nothing but porn on my screen right now. No, don't do that. Let's go. That visual novel was great. Yeah, if only it had a consistent development cycle. But it doesn't. It doesn't have that at all. I like how I'm streaming out of nowhere, like after like 6 months of nothing. Just random stream out of nowhere. Yeah, the last time I streamed was 6 months ago. That's crazy. Hello, cutie pie. Okay, well, hello, lion hearts. In before you accidentally stream your desktop. There's no way to do that on accident. You have to do so many steps to do that. You have to literally do so many steps to stream your desktop on accident. I mean, not on accident, just in general. Yeah, I just recorded something today. I just recorded a little. I haven't uploaded visual novels in years, like many, many years, because I felt like it was too easy of content. I felt like, I was just sitting there reading shit and it didn't feel like it was like any effort was being put into it, but I was going to try something new, bring back the visual novel, but with a new formula. Like I'm not going to just upload myself reading it just non-edited. I was going to do like, a new formula. Like I record myself playing the visual novel, but then I edit it in a way where it's like clearly shown that it has effort put into the video instead of just churning out soulless visual novel playthroughs that don't have any effort put into it. Kick the baby. What the hell are you talking about, man? Nah, it's cool, bro. At least we know you're still kicking. But I already read that. Try visual novels that got gameplay like Danganronpa. Well, that's not a furry visual novel. I can't just come out of nowhere and play Danganronpa on my YouTube channel. Hey guys, here's my comeback with this non-furry video. Unfortunately, I built up my audience to be furries, which is, it's not a bad thing because, I'm in the fandom. And, it's like, my audience is expecting furry content, and I don't really have a problem with that. It's just that if I were to upload something that's non-furry, then probably would not get as many views, but that's fine. I don't want my first video coming back to be like something completely unrelated to my YouTube channel. That would be strange. When is Servants of the Serpent Part 2? I hope you're not serious. I really hope you're not asking that for real. That video is 5 years old. Do you really think that there's gonna be a part 2 after 5 years? Just think for a second. Do you really think that I'm just out of nowhere gonna be like, hey guys, 5 years late, but here's part 2? Bro, Lucas, what the hell? Why are you just quoting South Park? What's going on, man? What, did you just watch South Park for the first time or something? Yeah, I said part 1 5 years ago, and then the computer that I was using died, and I didn't have a computer for 2 years. And by the time I got a new computer, it was already 2 years later. So I was like, well, what the fuck is the point of making part 2 now? So I just never made it, because I made part 1, then my computer died. That's why, like, my computer died, and then the only computer that I had was my mom's laptop, which was really shitty, but I still used it to make the Marty video that I have on my YouTube channel called, like, Marty, the Rise of Furry Femboys, like a small video essay I made 4 years ago. I used that laptop to make that video because it was easy and fast. But then by the time I got an actual computer, it was already 2 years later. So I was like, nobody cares about me making part 2 anymore. Plus, like, the reason why I never made it was because the computer where I had, because I had recorded it all. I recorded the whole thing. I recorded part 1 and part 2, like, because I didn't record it in parts. I just recorded the whole comic book. I just split the video into 2 parts because it's a really long comic. So what is that sound? So I recorded the whole comic, and then I was just gonna split the video into 2 parts because it was a really long comic. Like, if I had made the whole thing one video, it would have been like 50 minutes long or something. Or maybe not, maybe it would have been like 30 or something. But even then, like, I don't have a 30-minute video on my YouTube channel. And if I do, it's like hold on, do I have a 30-minute video? No. I don't have I don't have a single video on my YouTube channel that's 30 minutes long. But anyways, I was saying that, I was saying that the reason why I never made part 2 was because the computer that I was using broke. So the audio that I had to make part 2 was deleted. So I lost the audio that I recorded with. So the only way for me to make part 2 of Servants of the Serpents is if I go back and I re-record me reading the second half of that comic. So it's like, at that point, it's like, what's the point of doing that? Lovely Parasite, I love your reactions to Jason Effects comics because they are actually disgusting and disturbing to see, and having someone rational and be like, why, is really funny and relatable. Well, thanks. Long form content. What about long form content, Second Chance? What do you mean by that? Are you telling me to make long form content? With like fucking hour-long videos? What am I, fucking... do I look like I make video essays? I actually always wanted to make video essays. But it's like the more I watched other people's video essays, the more I was like, this is like, because the video essay genre on YouTube started off good, but then it got more and more pretentious, and people thinking like, oh yes, I'm an extremely intelligent individual, and I have such a way with vocabulary. I am qualified to make this video essay, and then it's just like people just trying to use the fancy words and shit, and then they always do the same. Like I have two video essays on my YouTube channel. I have the Edit and Eddie one, which is really old. A lot, like all of you probably have never even watched that video. There's a video on my channel from forever ago, from 6 years ago. It's called The Misadventures, A Child's Dream Come True. And it's this video essay where I'm talking about the Edit and Eddie console video game. And then there's another one about Murdy. Not fucking Marty, the rise of furry femboys. You know what? Let's call him Murdy. That's a better name than Marty. It's my favorite rabbit Parasite. What's up? Comic was terrible. Which comic? Second Chance, yes. A lot of essays are them trying to find the longest, fanciest words as padding. Yeah, exactly. The GBA games. No, that's not the one I'm talking about. That's a different video. I have a video of me playing the Edit and Eddie Game Boy Advance game on my YouTube channel. But there's also a different Edit and Eddie video game video that I made. So it's all old. Like everything is old. Like my channel is the definition of mediocrity. It's like you don't even have to scroll through my channel to see like videos that say 5 years ago. Like in 5 years, I have uploaded like 5 videos. It's actually pathetic. A lot of it has been because of various issues with computers. Like first, when I made Servants of the Serpents Part 1, my computer broke. Well, it wasn't even my computer. It was the family desktop in the living room. Yes, I was editing furry porn videos in the living room while everybody was asleep. That's how I was doing it. And then that computer broke, and then there was only a shitty laptop. I couldn't make videos on that because it would blow up if I tried to edit Bat Furry comics on there. So the only thing I was able to make on that laptop was the Marty video. Then my cousin, for some unknown reason, gifted me his gaming PC at the very, 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 very end of 2019, like December 29. He gifted me his gaming computer. And that's when I made a couple videos. That's when I made the Mouse Boy video. And that's also when I made the other Jason Effects video, like with the 2 wolves, Double Trouble, that's what it's called. I made those 2 videos. Then I went through a hiatus because I had no motivation to make videos. And then I had to move and shit. Like I had to move to a whole different city. And then that made me depressed because I'm in a relationship and now I live far away from the person that I'm in a relationship with. And that person can only visit me once a month now. And back then they were visiting me every week, and now they can only visit me once like every 1 or 2 months and blah, blah, blah. But I'm used to it by now. So I had to move, and then I had to move again where I'm at currently. And then while I'm in this new place, I made the freaking like country video, whatever I don't know what these comics are called, man. Like I read them once and never touch them again. What is my latest one called? What is that comic called? Bareback Valley, yeah. Then I did Bareback Valley, and that took forever to edit because that video was kind of long. And then while I was editing that video, my fucking computer was dying 6 months ago. while I was editing that fucking video. So like I would be editing the video and every 10 minutes Sony Vegas would crash and I would lose some progress. So I had to keep recreating the stuff that I made and it would crash. It would crash and crash. Like every 10 to 20 minutes there would be a crash. And then it got so bad because I guess my old computer couldn't handle it. I'm waiting for my new computer to get here. It's from Japan. It's a new computer that I got from Japan. It's like state of the art and shit. It has like RTX 2080 Ti because it's like, that's all I need. I don't need a fucking like 4090. You can run any game with a 2080 Ti. So it's coming from Japan. It should be here relatively soon. I recorded some stuff on my mom's laptop that she's letting me borrow right now. I just recorded a visual novel on there because I want to try something out with that. But in terms of, yeah, like what I'm saying is that Jesus, I keep getting sidetracked. Like the conversation loses the plot. What I'm trying to say is that the reason why I haven't uploaded anything in 5 years, like if you look at my channel, in the past 5 years, there's like less than 5 videos because so much bullshit has happened, like from 2 computers that I had breaking, to me moving twice, to me having no motivation, to me being depressed because of things happening in my life and in my relationship, to a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's just been mediocrity. Like my channel has been nothing for the past 5 years, which is disappointing for me because I've always wanted to have a consistent YouTube channel ever since I was a kid. But it will happen. When I get this new computer, it will happen. When I get this new computer, it will finally be the moment where I become a consistent YouTuber. Let me read my chat. I haven't read the chat in like 10 minutes. What are people saying? Sorry about the lost audio. That sucks. I bet it was really good. I don't even remember if it was good. It was probably the same as the part 1. I think I watched all of your videos. I think I found you after you just made your second video. Well, that's impossible because my second video is unlisted and nobody has ever seen it. So I don't know what video you watched first, but it most certainly was not my second ever video. Because a lot of you don't know this, but I wasn't always a furry YouTuber. This channel that I upload on, Lovely Parasite, at the beginning, it wasn't even my main channel. My main channel, that's the reason why when you go to my YouTube, it says, my bio says, "Hello, I am Lovely Parasite, also known as Raccoon Rigby." My original channel, like more than 10 years ago, was called The Lair of Raccoon Rigby. And I used to upload video game reviews. I used to talk about current animation news, like when a new cartoon would get announced. I would talk about that. You know, I would just talk about animation and video games. And, you know, I was doing that as a main thing. And then on the side, I was like, okay, well, how about I start a gaming channel? So I did, and I called it Galactic Space Gamer because I had, on my main channel, I had like a theme about space. So I was like, okay, I'll make a gaming channel and it'll be themed around space as well. So I made that. And then at first I was playing nothing but Flash games at the beginning. We're talking 10 years ago. I was just playing Flash games on YouTube. I was just playing Cartoon Network Flash games. Actually, only Cartoon Network Flash games. I didn't play any Nickelodeon Flash games. I would also play random Flash games as well, not even just Cartoon Network, just like shit from Newgrounds. But, you know, obviously nobody was fucking watching that. I was just making it. I had like a little group of YouTube friends back then. And I would send them the videos that I would make and then they would watch it. Like nobody was actually watching me play those games. as an audience. And then I was like, I have been a furry for 10 years. This is my 10th year being a furry. So back then, I was like, well, I'm a furry, so how about I look up some furry games? And then I started playing furry games on YouTube, and that's when I discovered Amorous. And I played Amorous on I was the first ever YouTuber to play Amorous on YouTube. I was the first person to play the game Amorous on YouTube. So I uploaded Amorous, and then I kept uploading Amorous, and then I found this other one called Blackgate, and I started uploading Blackgate, Amorous, and they were both getting good amounts of views. So I kept on playing them, Blackgate, Amorous. And then I was like, let me try something new, and then I started my first Bad Furry Comics video. And then that's it. And then I played Amorous again. Like I did like a second playthrough of it, like a reboot playthrough. Morty. Yeah, I found you after your second Amorous video. Don't overexert yourself. You are still a small YouTuber and you still have your soul. Do videos you like and you want to do. It's a YouTube, not us tube. Yeah, that's right. New computer, that's exciting. Hopefully the crashing stops. I mean, yeah, the crashing is gonna stop. The computer that I was using was almost 7 years old. Oh, hey, you're still alive over there. Yeah, I'm still alive. Why wouldn't I be? Yo, lovely dude. How you doing? What's up? How's it going? Damn, I sure talk a lot, huh? I didn't know I could talk so much. Dude, there's nothing on the screen. You guys are just looking at a picture. This is actually the worst stream ever. This actually sucks. This is nothing. I need to put something up on the screen, but I don't have any fucking videos saved that I could put up on the screen. I would have to download one. I'm chillin', been a fan of your content. If you want worst stream ever, go to Twitch. Go to Twitch and do what? There's like 10 million people streaming on Twitch right now. It's a vibe. Pixel space image. I guess I could put up one of your talk sprites, one of the ones that you made for me. I guess I could do that. I just have to go download them from my Google Drive. Let's see, where are they? What is this? Oh, jeez, man. Here we go. Alright, which one do I want to use? Dude, I wish I could like animate it like a VTuber, like have it bounce around every time I spoke. But I don't know how to do that. See, I'm not a streamer. Like my thing is recording. I know about recording, using OBS to record. I don't know anything about streaming, which is crazy because I was actually like, if you go to my Twitch, I have streams that are 10 years old that are still there. So I'm like I'm an OG streamer. Like I was streaming on Twitch when it was still called Justin TV. I'm an OG streamer. It's just that back then I used to use XSplit. I don't even know if that program is around anymore. But yeah, I used to use XSplit. Look, I'll put up the freaking picture that you made of me sitting in that fancy chair. Yeah, I'll use that one. It's crazy how good these are. Like all these talk sprites, they're just so detailed. It's insane. It's just so well made, so well drawn. All right, let me put this picture up. I need to add another source, another image. Get the image. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally click on a porn picture. That would be disastrous. Here we go. You know what? I'll just like yeah, I'll put it there and I'll like, can I put the chat right next to him? How do I do that on here? Is there even a way to do that? I don't even think there's a way to do that. I think that's like on Streamlabs OBS. No, there's gotta be a way to do that. Dude, I can't put up the chat on the screen. What? There's gotta be a way. I need to close some tabs. I have too many tabs open. All right, there we go. The swag chair. Yeah. I don't know how to put up the chat next to it though. I wish I knew how to. Did you guys know that Streamlabs OBS and OBS are not the same company? Did you know that Streamlabs OBS just stole their name and like OBS can't do anything about it? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. They're definitely like the best pictures of my character like ever. Just I've never had a picture of him in this quality ever. And all of these are insane quality. Dude, how do I put the fucking chat on the screen? God damn it, dude. Do I have to go in studio mode? What is that? No, that's for like transitions. Dude, there's no source to add chat. I mean, the ones you made, Mello, they're still good. Like, it's not like I'll never use them again. Like, I can use them in a different context. Now, I could use these new ones for general use, and like I don't know, maybe there's like a funny moment and then I use one of yours because they're more cartoony. So I bust out one of yours, pause, and then it's like a funny moment, you know, it's like using both of them. Using both of them in the same video. Dude, there's really no option on here to put up the chat. Like I'm looking, like I've looked like 10 times, and I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm like, did I miss it? Did I glade? Did I glance over it? Like, no, it's just not here. Like there's a fucking like option to add text, but that's like typing. Oh my lord, dude. Look at I have game capture on. Like I don't want game capture on. It's properties, filters. What? You can't even click on half of these things while you're streaming. You gotta like click on them when you're not streaming. That's true though. It'd be cool to remake them at some point when I'm a better artist. I mean, you know, like you know, you just do you. You know, like you focus on yourself and just do whatever you want to do. Color source, display capture, bruh. What does this even mean? Scene? I guess that's like to transition from scene to. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I think. Listen, I love regular OBS for streaming. Don't get me wrong, but like, not for streaming. Regular OBS for recording. Don't get me wrong, but like for streaming, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it because like even though Streamlabs OBS copied OBS's name and all that in their UI, it's just better for streaming. Like when I was using Streamlabs, like I was able to put the chat up. I was able to like transition from scene to scene. This is like way more complicated. Dude, what the fuck? Am I streaming in 4K? Excuse me. Hold on a second. How's my GPU handling this? Hold the fuck on. How am I streaming in 4K? Bro. Okay, the GPU's doing fine. This office GPU. What? How is this laptop streaming in 4K? This laptop's the display on this laptop is not even 4K. Dude, how did that even happen? Like there wasn't even I clicked nothing that would there was no option that asked me what quality I wanted to stream at. This shit is just 4K. Bruh. And then I can't even put the freaking chat up. Yeah, I'm after this stream, that's next time I stream I'm going to use Streamlabs. This is not it. This program is good for recording but not good for streaming. This is just it's just weird. 4K moment. Yeah, this is a certified 4K moment. Had to do it to him. When will the old trash furry comics come back? What is that? What do you mean by that? Death Stalker 2020? what are the old trash furry comics? Are you talking about JSON effects? I just uploaded one 6 months ago. I like how I said I just uploaded one and then continue that by saying 6 months ago. That's like the most counterintuitive sentence ever. Streamlabs is the swag. Yes, it is. It's much. I'm just saying, on Streamlabs, I figured out how to do everything real quick. On here, it's like I don't see the option to do anything. Also, I don't understand why I'm streaming in 4K. Like there's no option that I clicked that said that I wanted to stream in 4K. This is crazy. 6 months is crazy. I mean, yeah, that is kind of crazy for a YouTuber, but hey, I'm waiting for my new PC. Content coming soon. When the old trash furry comics come back. Bro, what are the old trash furry comics for real? What is that? Do you guys know that there's an episode of Bad Furry Comics that got taken down because I showed way too much nudity in it? And I watched it yesterday with a friend on Discord, and I was like, wow. This I see why I got taken down, cuz like I don't know, when I was editing it for some reason like it just didn't seem like bad to me, but then I watched it yesterday and I was like, yeah, this is showing way too much. Like it wasn't nudity, like it wasn't showing any nudity, but it's like, for example, right? Like when there's an anus. Just gonna pause on that for a second. When there's an anus, right? You know, you see like the butt cheeks and the anus, right? These days, I would cover the whole thing. Like I would cover like the entire butt, not just the hole. But on that old video that got taken down, I only covered the hole. So it's like, yeah, that's showing way too much. Like you can't just cover the hole. You gotta cover the whole thing. You gotta let like the only thing visible has to be like the very, very top of the butt cheeks so that you can distinguish that it's supposed to be a butt. And in that video, there's like a part where they're spreading someone's ass open, right? And you can see their anus. And then I just put a PNG of a donut on their hole. But you could clearly just see the ass spreading, and it's like, why did I think that was okay? The literal porn on YouTube, like what am I doing? But that video is really old. That video that was like 6 or 7 years ago or some shit like that. Did you guys know that the first episode of Bad Furry Comics is 7 years old? It just turned 7 in June. 7 years old. 7-year-old series with only 5 episodes. That's like... Oh, wait, no. Actually, there's 6 episodes of Bad Furry Comics. 6. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, like I look at my track record on YouTube and it's just so pathetic. It's like in the past 5 years, like only like 4 videos have been uploaded. It's actually sad. And one of those videos is an update video that I recorded in like 20 minutes. Also, I like how 5 years ago I rebooted the Blackgate series and then I only ever uploaded 1 episode. It's like, bruh. What is this YouTube channel? This YouTube channel is actually nothing. Like, this is actual, like this It was like like 6 months ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and then it just goes to 4 years, then 5 years, and then six. Like you don't even have to scroll to see. Like in the first two rows of my YouTube channel, it just says 6 years ago. It's like wow, what the hell happened? White Parasite, how old are you? I'm right now. I'm 23. My birthday is December 28th. I turned 24 at the very end of this year. Yikes. 24. That's almost halfway to 30. But let's not look at it that way, right? Still a lot left to get to 30. Still a lot left. What's the chat saying? What's good, everyone? LMAO, haha. That's crazy, damn. How old are you? LMAO, what do you mean? Is it conceited to find your OC slightly attractive? Well, no. Because it's like your OC is not supposed to be you. Like it's not supposed to look like you. So it's like, how is it conceited to be attracted to a character you created? It's just a character. Like this character, it has the personality of me, but he doesn't look anything like me. My rabbit character, David Locker. That looks nothing like. I don't have that hairstyle. I like the design. I don't care how much you upload, your content is swag. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, damn, you young. I mean, yeah. What did you think? I was like 35 years old? Dude, I started this channel. Dude, when I first uploaded my first Amorous video, when was that? 2016? I was 16 years old. That was 2015. I was 15 years old when I first made my first Amorous video. I was only 15. And I was 15 on YouTube playing a fucking porn game. If that doesn't tell you the climate of back then I don't know what does. Well, I just realized that I was 15, but my title says 18 plus furry dating sim. That's ironic, but I remember I only put that there to try. I used to put that in the title to try to get more views, and it worked. That's the thing. It actually worked. Like, me putting that in the title actually got me more views. Because people were like, oh, is this porn? Let me find out. Like, people don't realize, but the way to gain subscribers is to clickbait, but not to lie. That's my secret. If you look at all my titles, they're all clickbait titles. But here's the thing. They're not lies. Because what I clickbait about actually happens in the video. So I'm clickbaiting, but I'm not lying. So that's the perfect formula. You get the person looking for videos intrigued because of the title and the thumbnail, but then the video actually has what the title is talking about in it. So it's clickbait, but also the truth. So nobody can get mad at me. It's the perfect formula. It's just that I have to be consistent with it, and I haven't been consistent with it. I mean, how do you think I got... When I first uploaded Amorous, I had less than 1,000 subscribers. I had like 200, or not even, like less. Like, dude, I might have even had less than 100 subs. And I only have, first of all, there's only 69 videos on my YouTube, which is nice, but there's only 69 videos on my YouTube. And with 69 videos, I was able to get 12,000 subs with only 69 videos. Imagine if I had stayed consistent and I had like 300 videos, like I would probably have made it to like 50K by now. Most likely. Having never seen your face, I'd say you look pretty similar. But you've never seen my face. So how can you say that? Also, wait. Oh no, those live streams are unlisted, but there's like, if you go to my Discord, you can see pictures of me. Which vid got taken down? The horse one? Yeah, the horse one. Yeah, I don't know if it was a donkey or a horse. Like, who cares? But yeah, that one. People be thirsty for that 18 plus shit. Yeah. I was 13 in 2015. I turned 18 in July. I don't remember how old I was in 2015. What do you mean you don't remember? Just subtract. What? Tell me your was I need that deep voice. What? Tell me your was I need that deep. What? Bruh. To be honest, I don't care if they are clickbait titles. Your content is actually fun, and I really appreciate your vibe. And I'm not even a furry. That's crazy. You're not a furry, and you're subscribed to me. That's crazy. How did that? How did you manage to do that? Are you sure you're not a furry? Okay, because like, how do you subscribe to this channel but you're not a furry? That's crazy. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like, wow, really? That's pretty insane. Oh, the James Howard one, yeah, the James Howard one, and actually, James Howard watched that video and he liked it, and then he followed me on Twitter, or they liked it. I don't know if James Howard is actually a man or not, but he actually is he still following me on Twitter? He's probably not, and even if he is following me on Twitter, he probably like forgot. He's probably like, what? Who's this? Oh yeah, that one guy. Let's see. Oh yeah, no. James Howard is no longer following me on Twitter, guys. Sorry to say. The James Howard is no longer a fan of Lovely Parasite. But for a time, he followed me on Twitter. But you know, my Twitter presence is, dude, Twitter is a hard website to get popular in, man. Like you have to like constantly post and be creative and funny and like reply to people and try to get noticed, and it's like, I'm just a YouTuber, like I don't have anything to post. I'm not gonna fucking make a meme picture just for Twitter. Like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sit there scrambling trying to what can I post on Twitter? Like, no, I'm not doing that. Haha, promise, cause you're fun, man. Well, thanks, I appreciate it. More like James Coward, yeah. Tell him. Non-furs can find the concept of bad furry comics pretty funny, I'd assume. Well, yeah. Yeah, those videos, yeah, I mean, cause like all of those videos, well, not all of them, like 90% of them have hundreds of thousands of views on my YouTube. Like, the only ones that don't have, I mean, well, here's the thing, right? The only reason why those videos have hundreds of thousands of views is because they've been on YouTube for so many years. Because realistically, when I first uploaded those videos, they didn't have that many views. Like, they were getting like 1,000 views per week. but they've been on YouTube for so long, and they have consistently gotten 1,000 views per week for so many years that they've reached hundreds of thousands of views. But you know, like for example, like my most recent one, it has 21k views. That video consistently gets 1,000 views per week. So it's been half a year. So half a year is like, 20 something weeks, like freaking 26 weeks. So it's been half a year. So it's been consistently getting 1,000 views per week. So it's like, it's at 21,000 views. Like by the end of the year, it should be at like 40 something thousand, That's how those videos end up getting that many views, because they just fester. They just marinate on YouTube. Like they just sit there gathering views. 1,000 views per week. Something like that. Like 1,000 views every week and a half. Because like when I first upload them, they only get like 1,000 views in the first. Well, when I uploaded my newest one, it got 1,000 views in the first day, which is a record. So I was pretty happy about that. Twitter is no more. Now it's X. Yeah. But who's going to call it that? Like, come on now. Like, who's going to really be like, hey, follow me on X? Like, no. Maybe like 30 years from now when the name Twitter just no longer exists anywhere. But not right now. About to get 1,000 more views. Yep. People miss. That's why. People miss what? Deathstalker. All like half of your comments have been like missing words. It's like you're saying half of a sentence. Twitter is kind of dying. No, it's not. Twitter is still one of the main social medias. Like the main ones are like TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. I know TikTok is number one for sure. And then it's like Instagram, and then it's like Twitter, and then after that it's like, I don't know, like it's not Facebook, because who the fuck uses Facebook anymore? I don't know, maybe the fourth one is like Snapchat, but it's like, who's using Snapchat anymore? Like the only people who are still using Snapchat are people who just can't let go. Where they got so used to using Snapchat that they still think that it's really popular when it's not. Dude, I'm wondering when is there gonna be like a new social media? You know how there's like a new social media like once every like 5 years, like how how Musically came out of nowhere and then it got turned into TikTok and then it just became the number one social media. Like when is there going to be a new social media? Like they tried with Threads, but it's like, does that even count? Cuz that's just Twitter. But from Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, so it's like Facebook and Instagram are basically the same thing. And now, dude, Facebook has 3 social medias now. They got Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. That's like way too many social medias for one company. Have you ever played Adastra? Funny thing about that, What the hell was that? What just happened? Dude, my file explorer just opened up for no reason. What? What's that about? Okay. Uh yeah, I've actually not only have I played Ad Astra, I've actually recorded that game twice. Like when I tell you I've recorded it, like I've recorded it for like 2 hours. Two separate times, right? Guess what happened both times? The computer died and I lost all the footage. So I'm considering that game cursed. Because every time I've recorded that, shortly after, the computer that I'm using dies. And also, that game is about nothing. Like, I've played 2 hours of that game and nothing happens. So it's like, how long does it take for that game to get good? Like, if in the first 2 hours, that game is still doing introductory shit. Like, it's still within the first 2 hours, you're still like meeting new characters and being introduced to the world, and it's like, it's a visual novel. Why is it taking so long? Not only is it a visual novel, like it's not even a real visual novel. It's a fucking furry visual novel. It's like cut to the chase. Just like Echo. That I've tried recording Echo like 3 times, and I'm not kidding. Every time I record that visual novel, I fall asleep while recording because nothing happens. So it's so slow. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure one day I'll power through it, but it's so slow. It just takes forever to get good. There's Mastodon and Blue Sky now. Basically just Twitter replacements, but much less used at the moment. There's never gonna be a Twitter replacement. Like, it's like they keep trying and trying and trying, but it's like, it's no. Nobody's gonna replace Twitter, man. Twitter's just like, it's too popular. People can try all they want, but they'll never be able to do it. It's like trying to replace YouTube. Like, do you really? So many websites have tried to replace YouTube, like Vimeo, Daily Motion, like Blip. Does anybody remember Blip? Like, that's where the Nostalgia Critic was uploading for a while. It was on a website called like Blip. So many websites have tried to be like YouTube, but it's just like, it's no. YouTube is YouTube. There exists no other website on the internet to watch videos. Tell me another website on the internet where you can go and watch videos. There is none. And don't say Twitter, because you don't go to Twitter. You don't go to Twitter and go to the search bar and you type in Game Grumps videos. Like, no, they're not going to pop up. I'm talking about a website dedicated to videos. There's no other one. It's literally only YouTube. It's popular because of porn. Yeah, so was Tumblr. Tumblr was only popular because people were allowed to post porn and porn art. And once they took that away, it died. And yeah, and that's another thing, Mello. That game has no decision making, and I was reading it and I was like, I noticed that. I was like, do I ever get to make a choice? And no, like, you don't. It's like, it's not even following visual novel rules. Like, because even in original visual novels, like the original Japanese ones, a staple of visual novels is that you get to choose your own route, you get to make your own decisions, and every visual novel has like 50 endings. Ad Astra has nothing. You literally, when they say It's a visual novel. They mean it. They mean that shit. It is a visual novel. You literally just read. Literally. And it's like that doesn't make for a good YouTube video. Like just reading something, like no decision making, like nothing to interact with. Like that's just, that novel is not good for YouTube at all. Don't play a dash draw on your new computer. I'm not. I actually have no interest in playing that on like at all anymore. Like that's shit is boring. How about Odyssey or Rumble? What the hell is that? What is Odyssey and Rumble? Oh god, Tumblr. I was there. Yeah, I was. Dude, back in the day, I used to be a Tumblr fiend. I used to go on Tumblr, get home from school, take a shower, go on Tumblr. Go on Tumblr, just scrolling while watching YouTube, just scrolling. Dude, that was like the hub, man. Everyone was on Tumblr, like, and then it was like, Tumblr was a very specific website because you would only find specific people on there. Like Tumblr was very much for people who were hipsters. They were alternative people. Like Tumblr was not a mainstream website. Like it was like the hipster website. Like anybody who was like an outcast, they would go on Tumblr. Like any, like especially like animation fans and video game fans and stuff like that. Like they would just gather on Tumblr. And now, like, well, to my understanding, Tumblr still has a lot of people on it. Like, still, like, millions of people still use Tumblr. It's just like, it's, I guess it turned into like, if you know, you know. Like only if you know about Tumblr will you find Tumblr these days. New series idea. Reading. Yeah. The reading series. Hold on a second here. Let me just make a quick phone call. All right, I'm back. I hope I muted my mic. Actually, I don't care. I didn't even say anything bad. Other video uploading platforms. Oh yes, the famous video uploading platforms. Odyssey and Rumble. Dude, I've literally never even heard of that shit. What the hell is an Odyssey or a Rumble? Like imagine saying, "Oh yeah, check out my Rumble. Check out my Odyssey." It's like, no. How about you make a fucking YouTube, loser? Like if somebody told me that, that's what I would say. I would say, how about you make a YouTube, you fucking retard? You fucking dumbass. Make a YouTube. What the fuck is Rumble? What about Newgrounds? I mean, that's like for animations. That's like if you, that's a website for like animations. Like you don't really upload live action stuff on there. Also, that website is just porn. Like you go on that website and everything is porn. I used to use it a whole lot when I was a kid. Like when I was like 9, I used to watch like Zone Tan porn videos. I mean, every internet kid did that though. Like every internet kid went on Newgrounds and just watched porn, and you weren't supposed to. And then like the computer freezes, and then you call your mom, and you're like, Mom, the computer froze. What do I do?" And then she tells you to hold the power button to hard reset the PC, and then you're like, "Phew." For a second there, I thought the computer was gonna freeze on Zontan, Teen Titans Jinx porn. What damn, WTF. People upload there in case YouTube deleted their vids, age restricts or bans their channel. Yeah, I go there with my GF and we rate the porn. I pretend we're like porn critics, bruh. Most of the porn is mid. Yeah, it is. Like I go there like once a month just to filter it by like top monthly, and it's always like really like mediocre stuff. Like there would be like one really great animation or porn game, and then everything else would just be really bad. But Newgrounds is such a nostalgic website that's like the website that so many kids used to go on. Like, and that website is so old, man. Like that's like that website is like from the late 90s, like 1998 or 99 or some shit. When did that start? Let me see. Dude, Newgrounds is from 1995. 1995. 28 years ago. That's insane. When's your next bad furry comics video? I don't know. I haven't even recorded it yet because my computer is not here yet. I'm waiting for it to be delivered from Japan. New series idea. Lovely Parasite tells you about internet shit you don't know. Bruh. Yeah, that would be a great series. 100 views per video. I do wanna do streams like going through the Wayback Machine, just going on old websites. Like that would be pretty fun, but I don't know, like I feel like I'm the only one passionate about nostalgic websites in like here in my channel. Like I feel like most of you guys weren't even alive when half of those websites were up. Like if I went, okay, everybody who's watching this stream right now, if I went on the Wayback Machine and I typed in Cartoon Network and I went to Cartoon Network from 2004, how old were all of you in 2004? Because I was I was 4 years old, but I was going on that website. So, who here was old enough to be on the Cartoon Network website in 2004? Anybody, anybody at all? Let yourselves be known. I was two. Just imagining a 2 year old baby sitting on an office chair, holding the mouse and keyboard, browsing the internet. I was 10. Damn. You're 10 years old in 2004? Damn. 2004, I would be like 8. Still damn, but it's like less damn. Probably a bad game suggestion, but can you play the Backrooms? Bruh. Which one, man? Like the dude, I remember when the first image came out, like the OG Backrooms picture. And that was everything that there was. Now, bro, I don't dude, they turned the Backrooms into like the SCP Foundation. Like they made an entire lore, like deep lore. There's a whole wiki with thousands of pages. They're just thousands of pieces of lore, and it's like, bruh, there's like entities, like there's each floor has different rules, different ways to escape. There's different entities in each floor, each level, I mean, and then there's some good ones, some bad ones, some neutral ones. Every floor has secrets, like secret ways to get out. Like, if you get out this way, you actually go to floor 4 billion dash ABC, and then you get to meet the Ouija entity or some shit. I don't, dude. It's like crazy like that. It's like, what happened? What was the concept? Was that one picture of the Backrooms where it says no clipping into the, was that picture that inspiring for people to be like, we have to create this community ran world building piece of lore, just like the SCP Foundation? It's like, bruh, it was just one picture, and then it went out off the rails. Like, what happened? And then dude, I'm not kidding. There might actually be like 1,000 different Backrooms games. Like, there's just so many of them on Steam, on itch.io, even on Roblox. Like, you go on Roblox and you type the Backrooms, there's thousands of results. I watched. Oh shit! Wait, I was born in Cuba. We had no internet. I mean, I was born in Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican. I lived there for the first 10 years of my life. I went to the CN website in like 2006. Yeah, so did I. Not me. I was a 1 year old baby. I watched the whole Madness Combat series at 6 years old. I'm sure a lot of kids did that around that age. I was 3 then. Remember Fudge games? No. What? What is that? Or was it Game Fudge? What? What is that? Bruh, I don't think I was aware of my existence then. Backroom was unique until the kids came. Yeah, exactly. The kids found the Backrooms, and then they didn't know how to act. Imagine a game that's Backrooms, Among Us plus Slender Man. So you would be in the Backrooms, and then there would be multiple players, and you would have to figure out who the imposter is, but at the same time you got to collect pages in Slender Man, or like You got to collect objects and like an entity is following you while you're trying to figure. Yo, actually, that I would not be surprised if a game like that got made and then it turned really popular, like an online co-op game like that. You might be onto something. Like the Backrooms mixed with Among Us, and then an entity is chasing you, and you got to collect a certain amount of objects to make the entity go away. Like, how has that not been made before? Oh, he's Latino. Me too. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. I speak fluent Spanish. I learned English by watching cartoons and playing video games and reading. Because here's the thing, right? You might think, oh, Puerto Rico, it's a Hispanic place, it's a Spanish island. Everything is in Spanish there. Wrong. Nothing is in Spanish in Puerto Rico. You go to the movie theater, the movies are not in Spanish. They don't even have Spanish subtitles. Straight up, they're just in English. Straight up, no subtitles, no nothing. You either go watch it in English or you don't watch it at all. You go to the bookstore. You think the books are in Spanish? No. You go to the bookstore in Puerto Rico, they're all in English. It's all English books. You go to the video game store, you think you think we have dubbed Spanish games? No. We have the same ass games that are shipped to the US because Puerto Rico is territory of the US. And when Puerto Rico became territory of the US, they meant that shit. They were like, you will become territory of us and everything will be in English here. Nothing will be in Spanish. You go on TV, all the channels are in English. We don't have Spanish Cartoon Network. You could turn it into Spanish, like, you could like change the language, but the default was English. Everything was in English over here. I used to be on the computer so much, reading, playing all these games, watching all these videos. Then I used to watch movies a lot, shows a lot, playing video games a lot. I learned English just by consuming media. And now I speak English like more fluently and better than even people who were born here in the United States. Big brain moment. A kid, it's a flash game website. It's a flash game website back in 2007 to 2010. RIP. Game fudge. Bruh. A kid/teen is making a Backrooms movie with a studio. What? A teenager is making a movie with a studio? Well, I did hear that they were like making like a Backrooms show or movie, something like that. Like, and don't get me wrong, like I always thought that, if the Backrooms got turned into a show, they could make a good story around that. Like if they took the lore and actually applied it to the show, because it's not copyrighted. Like nobody fucking owns the Backrooms. So you could just literally go to the wiki and steal everything. Because it's not copyrighted. Like you can't copyright a community created thing. And even then, even if you could copyright it, it was created from a picture. Like it wasn't an author that described the Backrooms. It was a picture and somebody just added a caption to it. That wasn't even their picture. Like there's nothing to copyright. I speak Spanish too. I'm South African and only went to the Cartoon Network website in 2007. I mean, that's still pretty long. That's the mid 2000s, actually that's like the late 2000s. But that's still like, that's still pretty a long time ago. That was peak. That was still when Cartoon Network was there, experiencing peak. Hello everyone. What's up, Juju? In Cuba, it was like you either get things in Spanish or you get nothing. I mean, well, yeah, I bet over there, because that's That's not territory of the US, so they don't get US shipments over there. In Puerto Rico, you know, like they get US shipments. Like anything that comes out in America gets shipped to the US as well. All the games, like all the video games that come out get shipped over there. All the movies that come out get shipped over there. All the books that come out get shipped over there. You know, all that. Clothes, merch, all the toys, you know, everything. Hello, bro. I'm Ecuadorian living in Italy that learn English thanks to YouTube because teachers here kind of suck. What the? That's a crazy combo. Ecuadorian living in Italy. What in the world? How did that happen? Is Ecuador next to Italy or something? I don't know geography. I don't know where which countries are. They don't teach that here in Florida. They only teach us about. All right, all right. So the area where I went to school, it was mostly black people, right? And you know, it's like they were like being stereotypical, right? Because like it was a mostly black school. There were still white people and Asian people and Hispanic people, but it was like I would say it was like 70% black, right? Or 75% black. But every time they would teach us about history or give us a book to read, it was always about a group of people that lived in the hood trying to get out the hood. And I'm like, really? Just because it's a mostly black school, y'all are really just giving, like, we're just learning about black people's stories, like nothing else. And it's like, yeah, that's also important, but it's like, what about everything else, right? Like, what about like the history of Russians or other people from Europe or Asians people? About what about the history of the Aztecs, like stuff like that, Indians, like no, just stuff about black people. And then it wouldn't even be like it wouldn't even be stuff like, oh, the creator of peanut butter, the inventor of the light bulb. It would be like, yeah, these people from the hood and they're trying to get out the hood. Like that they gave us like 5 books like that. They assigned us like 5 books that were about getting out the hood. And then whenever there was lunch, like they would always give chicken. It wasn't white people like running the school. It was black people. So it was like black people giving chicken and the sign and only talking about black history. It's like, what's going on? Like I feel like they were being like really racist towards themselves and stereotypical, right? What the hell am I talking about, man? Uh what other languages do you speak? I speak English and Spanish. You should do an informational video. I'm learning so many things from this one stream. An informational video about what? I mean, I've already done a couple of those. Like I have 2 video essays on my YouTube channel, but only one of them performed really well. And guess which one that was? The furry one. Yeah, chicken is fire, right? But they were giving chicken every day to a mostly black school. And it would be all kinds of chicken. It would be grilled, fried, baked. It was just nonstop chicken. And I feel like I feel like that was, you know, it's like I feel like they did that on purpose because they know that it was a mostly black school, and it's like, for real, like really, come on now, like y'all, like bro, like come on now, like It was always some type, or chicken strips. Like if it wasn't like a chicken with bone in it, it would be like chicken strips. It's so it was always chicken. And it's like bruh, or it would be like chicken and rice. It was always a type of chicken. Or if it wasn't chicken, it would be like those nasty circular school pizzas that aren't even pizzas because they had like no pepperoni on them because they were like, oh, we can't serve pork because something. They would have no pepperoni, just cheese, and then it didn't even taste like a pizza. Would you rather have beef or pork every day? I would rather them give something different every day. Like, oh, this day's chicken. This day is cheese sticks. This day is rice with chicken. This day's pizza. This day's burgers. This day's hot dogs. You know, not fucking chicken every day. My school was founded by Chick-fil-A. Hashtag non-stop chicken. Everyday chicken sounds unhealthy. Yeah, it kind of was. Wait, lovely, like pepperoni pizza? Wait, lovely, you like pepperoni pizza? Bro, who the hell doesn't like pepperoni pizza? What? That's like default pizza. That's like if you order pizza, it's like the default is pepperoni pizza. Did you know that you could order pizza on the Nintendo Wii? You guys know that you could just order pizza on a Nintendo Wii? Unpopular opinion, Hawaiian pizza is kind of swag. I've never tried it. I don't, it's like I don't really have any desire to try it. It's like why would I want that, you know? Was the school low slash minimum funded? Chicken is the cheapest meat. Well, it was a public school, so yeah. It's public school. I mean, it wasn't like fucking like crumbling down or dirty or anything, but it wasn't like a fucking high tech school or anything. It was just a regular school. It was just a regular public school. Yeah, like you could just if you it's only in Japan, but actually no, it's not only in Japan. But there's a Japanese app that you can download on the Wii, and in Japan, back when the Wii was, in its prime, they had an app where you could download it and it would be like a food app. It was like Uber Eats before Uber Eats. Like you could download this app on the Wii and it would just have these lists of restaurants that you could order from. And one of the main ones was pizza places. So they had like Domino's on there. Like Domino's, and then if you download that app on a Wii today, you can actually still order pizza from Domino's from your Nintendo Wii. because it will just go through as a regular order. And there's videos of people doing that. Like there's like a couple videos that people uploaded this year where they up where freaking where they order pizza from their Nintendo Wii. Dude, this is basically a podcast. Like I basically live streamed myself podcasting. The loneliest podcast ever. Like, have you? Who the fuck does a podcast by themselves? Dude, imagine if I had a podcast. Like, who would I bring on? I don't have any. I don't have any friends. I don't have any furry friends. And that's another thing. Like I've tried hitting up so many furries to collab with them or just to be friends with them, and furry YouTubers are surprisingly antisocial, like as fuck. Cause 90% of them didn't reply, and the ones that did reply were like, "Oh yeah, I'm not interested. All right, bye." And I was just like, okay, all right, dude. Do you know the only furry that ever wanted to collab with me was the fucking furry from that meme, Genesius Wolf, like the Christian furry from those meme images. He hit me up wanting to collab. And then I was like trolling him, like acting all crazy and shit. Cause it was like, I'm not, what the fuck? Like, why would I, what? Like, why would I collab with the Christian furry from the meme pictures? But his name was Genesius Wolf, like Genesis, like from the Bible. Fuck. Sorry about that. Wait, I'm not reading my chat, damn it. Did you watch the EDP clip from Gideon? Yeah, I did. I saw that on Twitter. I don't know what's going on with that guy. Yeah, I knew that a few years ago. Japan created Uber Eats before Uber Eats was a thing. Yeah. There's no bathroom stalls in Cuban high schools. What, so you don't doo-doo feces in Cuba? How do you doo-doo feces with no stalls? Do people just they don't doo-doo feces in public bathrooms? Public school can accept funding from companies, so it's most likely that school did a deal with some kind of chicken company that makes all sorts of pre-prepared chickens. Yeah, but it's like I don't think it was a coincidence that they decided to do that in a mostly black school. I feel like that might have been done on purpose. I wish I can do that with my Wii. I would order pizza like that all the time if I could. You can. You just gotta mod your Wii to be able to download, you know, apps from other regions. Like you get the homebrew channel, you download the app and it still works and you can still do it. Parasite podcast alone, low key a vibe. Yeah, 50 views per podcast, right? A regular public school gives meals like that. Mine gave soup kitchen vibes, but I had a lot of love behind the people working in them. Yeah, public school gives meals like that. I mean, what do you think they're gonna serve? Like sloppy joes or something? Like MREs every day, like military food? Also, isn't it kind of messed up that you gotta pay for lunch? Do you know who Dark Side Phil is? Yes, I watched the entire Down the Rabbit Hole video about him. I did watch that. Very interesting man. I love the part where he jerked off on stream. People doo-doo feces on the wall. And it was doo-doo feces all over the walls and it stunk so bad. Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen that clip of Michael Jackson where he's doing an interview and he's talking about how one time like these racist people locked him in the bathroom and then like it was like a bathroom like where somebody smeared shit all over the walls and him describing it, he was like, and then there was doo doo feces all over the walls and it stunk so bad. It's like, what? Like Michael Jackson talking about, like, why did he say it like that? He could have said just feces, but he said doo doo. He said doo doo feces. Is it doo doo feces all over the walls? They're like the craziest Michael Jackson clip of all time. Which is crazy because he's like talking about this traumatic event that happened to him, but he chooses to say the word doo doo, and it's like, bruh, how can you like you can't talk about trauma and then say doo doo feces, like that just completely that just completely makes it unserious. I'm pretty sure it's fake. It's not fake. It's real. It's a real interview of Michael Jackson. I've seen the whole thing. He actually has an interview where he says that he got locked in a bathroom and there was doo-doo feces all over the walls. That's real. It's like a long interview too. It's like a 1 hour long interview or something. Or like 30 minutes long. Yeah. The Michael Jackson doo-doo feces PTSD moment. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like, what? Like, imagine you talking about a traumatic event, and it's like, yeah, there was just doo-doo feces everywhere, and it's like, what? Like, what? I don't think you had to add the doo-doo in front of the feces. I think just feces would make your point come across very clear. Yeah, that's messed up to pay for lunches, but I'm not American, so I can't judge too hard. Yeah. This is crazy. Like if you either have money or your own lunch or the school literally just lets you starve. It's like, what? I mean, I had free lunch. Like I had my my number and I had my free lunch because I was under technically I was under special needs because of my OCD and ADHD and ADD, so that put me under special needs even though it's not really special needs. It just means I have trouble paying attention in class because it's all boring bullshit that nobody, like, who the fuck cares about the circumference of J compared to Y, like in math class? Like, really? Cuban lunch is free, but at what cost? What do they give over there? Sorry, I went silent. I got stuck watching a video. I forgot I was streaming for a second. God bless America. Michael Jackson had to make sure that interview had a PG rating. It's not PG though. He's talking about racist people locking him in a bathroom with shit all over the walls because he was black. That's not PG at all. Why did he say doo-doo feces? Ah, damn it. All right, I'm gonna go. Goodbye, everyone. All right, see you later, Juju. Doctors in Cuba deadass tried to drug me at school with the fucking prescription for ADHD. Motherfuckers can't see a kid look out the window for 1 second. Bruh. What drug for ADHD? I mean, I'm sure there's medication for that, but giving that at school is crazy. That's something you get like from your mom at home before you go to school. No, it's because I'm hitting my pen. I'm hitting my weed pen and it's like making me cough a little bit because it's running out. So it's like 50% electronic smoke. I'm gonna go to work. Was nice hearing you again, Parasite. Hope all the best, man. All right, see you later. LMAO. Yeah, I would have medicine in the morning and then fall asleep at school because of it. Turns out they prescribed me too high of a dose. Yeah, they did. Throughout my life, they've prescribed me the wrong dosage of medication before. Alright, guys. I'm gonna stop the stream in 10 minutes, so. Because that'll be 2 hours. So if anybody has any last questions, anything to say, these are the last 10 to 15 minutes of the stream. Scene transition. What is even this? Yeah, 2 hours. Any last questions before I leave? This stream gonna stay up? Yeah, it'll be on the YouTube live section. Because now YouTube separates videos from streams, which they should have always done. So it'll be on the live section of my channel. The section on my channel that says the word live. Right next to where it says it's in between the live section is in between videos and playlists. That's where this stream will be available. But there are also other streams that I've done that you can watch on my YouTube if you scroll down. Wait, actually, why is that not on there anymore? What the hell? What the hell? Oh, well, anyways, if you go to my playlist section, you'll see my past streams as well. It'll be under a playlist. Did I remove that? I think I did. I don't know why. Also, I have a second channel. Second channel plug. Time to plug my second channel. If you want more lovely Parasite, last year I did a Christmas marathon stream. Not stream. A Christmas marathon all month long. For December, I posted one video a day. That's my second channel right there. If you want more lovely Parasite, you can go to that channel and watch my Christmas marathon that I did last year for December. I uploaded a video every day of December. A different Christmas game. And I feel like more people need to watch that, even though it's not Christmas, but hey, it's more lovely Parasite content. We're rooting for you. Can't wait to see your new content with the new PC. Thanks. Yeah, coming relatively soon. I'm planning on doing I'm also planning on doing a Halloween marathon and another Christmas marathon this year. Subbed and I'll watch. Thanks, Light. I appreciate it. There's also a playlist. Actually, I should have just sent the playlist. Look, here's the playlist to my Christmas marathon. Every video in order from the Christmas marathon is on that playlist. Yeah, no problem, man. All right. Seems like nobody else has any questions. Final call. Any last minute questions before I end the stream? Will the new computer bring a new series? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'm planning on. If you don't know, I used to upload playthroughs of visual novels back in the day before Bad Furry Comics. And I'm planning on doing that with a new formula. I'm planning on uploading a type of visual novel video. A type. We'll see how it goes, yeah. I'm gonna try doing that as well. All right, I'm gonna go. Nice seeing you, lovely, and you should probably change the battery on that vape. It's not the battery, it's that it's just the liquid is running out. All right, well, thank you for watching, everyone. This was a test stream.